Hello, friend, and welcome. If you're new here, I'm excited to meet you, and if you're returning, I hope you're having a much better day than the last time that we talked. And today we are just going to focus on what it is that we need to know right now about now. What we need to know in this moment to help us move forward that is from our shadow or spirits. I do want to remind you that my readings do involve a little bit of shadow work along with intuitive messages, and of course the tarot and the oracle cards. So let's see if one more card wants to come through. Those three hopped out right away. Okay, that one. Alright, so first card. Yeah, I guess I do stuff, but I don't feel like an actual thing yet. So this card is that reminder that when you're new at trying to create something, or when you are bringing something that's not already into the world, or maybe it is something that's already into the world. Maybe you're trying to be an actor. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say trying. Maybe you're working to be an actor or writer, or maybe you're working to get into an accounting firm or a certain business. Maybe you're working to, get into a bakery. Whatever you're working on, what this is saying is, yeah, I guess I do stuff, but I don't feel like an actual thing yet. It just means that you are kind of stuck in imposter syndrome. You see yourself as not enough, not worthy, not ready, whatever it is. And this is that reminder that you need to start taking in consideration that you are actually what you're trying to be. You are actually the thing that you're working to be. You are actually doing it. You might not be at the expert level that you're trying to get to, but you are actually doing it. You're not pretending, but you are. You already are. It's okay. You're not supposed to be doing anything right now. So this card reminds me in a lot of situations when I keep telling myself I should be doing this, or I need to be doing this, or I should be on this schedule. It's fine. I'm exactly where I need to be. It's okay, you're not supposed to be doing anything right now comes with two messages. First, it's okay to rest. Let's get that one loud and clear. It is okay to rest. Especially if you're watching this about the time of my recording, the holidays just ended. Like Christmas, New Year's, all over. There was that weird liminal space week where you just kind of float around and figure out. And then now we're like into the Monday mundane. Like I'm literally recording this the first Monday of January. So understand that, like, it's okay. You're not supposed to be doing anything right now. You're not supposed to be doing anything extra. You're not supposed to be, doing all the things, or you're not supposed to be on a schedule or on a list. And like, yeah, 2025 ended. Again, at the time of this recording, this is a timeless reading, yes, but at the time of this recording, 2025, which I just said goodbye to, and if you survive 2025, that it is enough. It's okay. We're in 2026 now. Hopefully this video ages okay enough for me to like have hope for 2026. But understand that right now, rest is allowed. But understand too, specifically when in combination with this card, that you're not on a like competition, you're not in a race, you're not on a specific timeline, you're just in your own time. So yes, it's important to have goals, it's important to give yourself, deadlines, but they shouldn't be hard deadlines, they should be soft deadlines. Specifically if you're in that creative space. If you're in a creator space where you're a singer, artist, if you're, a content creator, whatever it is that you're doing, you need to understand that you are putting more pressure on yourself than what's mandatory, and that pressure is taking away from that creative energy. So it's okay. You're not supposed to be doing anything right now. You're supposed to be doing exactly what you are doing right now. You're never more than a half a step away from being back in the flow. This is a really good reminder, especially again around this time of year, because we were all in that weird liminal, what day is it? What am I supposed to be doing today? Moment of like the holiday chaos. And now, it's time to get back into the flow, whatever that is for you. For me today, I don't normally relish my part-time job, but today I was really excited to have an alarm to wake up to, just to have a sense of normalcy. And the weird thing is like today was the first day, like the kids have been off school for 2 weeks. I'm a before school teacher at the moment. And today was the like first day back. And so I thought it was gonna be utter chaos. It was one of the best days we've ever had with them. And when I came home, I was a little wonky. Yeah, figuring out how to get back into my flow. But once I got back into the flow, everything just clicked. So remember, you're never more than a half a step back you're never more than a half a step away from being back in the flow. All it takes is for you to find the one thing that centers you, grounds you, puts you back into whatever your flow is. For me, it was honestly the before school program. I needed that grounding in order to get out of the weird liminal thing that I was in. And then, like I said, when I came home, my routine was a little off and wonky, but then I figured it out real quick. I just needed to ground and I needed to get myself back in. So ask yourself, especially if you're seeing this after the time of recording, what is it that you need to do to ground yourself? What is it that you need to just get right back in? Do you need to maybe just take a cleansing shower? Do you need to just do your laundry? Do you need to eat, maybe a healthy meal? What is it that's going to allow you to just find that flow again? Maybe it's just doing the thing that you've been putting off too. Interesting. And how that's what you want exactly. This card's always hard for me to say, but I love the sentiment that they're trying to get behind it. Because the point of this card is, how do you exactly know that that's what you want? You think it's what you want, but how do you know exactly it is what you want? And you're gonna be like, Kirsten, I know what I'm going after. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Are you going after a promotion because you want that promotion, or are you going after that promotion because you want the money? Because if that's the case, you don't want the promotion, you want the money. And you're gonna be like, well, that's obvious. Yeah, but here's the thing, that promotion is gonna come with more responsibilities, and that might actually make things worse for you. So that's just one example, but that's the classic and easiest way to understand of, how do you know that's exactly what you want? If you are trying to be an entrepreneur, or you're an artist or a singer or something like that lines, when you're in a different space, open yourself up to the possibility of what success can look like for you. When I started this whole thing, I wasn't going to be a YouTuber or a content creator. I was just going to use this as a way to drive an audience. But then I found myself finding that I really did enjoy this space. I really do enjoy this connection that I have with other people. And I wasn't feeling what I thought I wanted to be, which was a traveling tarot reader. That really wasn't what I wanted to be doing. I love being home. I'm not a fan of traveling. Every time I travel, day 2 or 3, I'm already ready to be home. So understand that yes, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve is important, but it's just a part of the solution. Open yourself up to other possibilities. So go for your goal. And if you don't know what else it is that it could possibly be that you want, that's fine. Go towards your goal, but allow yourself to be more open to other possibilities. That's all I'm asking. Because the cards here are saying that right now you are working towards something. You are working towards creating something. You are working towards something. You got a little bit of imposter syndrome going on, and you have a little bit of a timeline issue where you think you should be somewhere else because you're comparing yourself. I don't care what you're comparing yourself to. It could be you versus what you think your future self is. It could be you versus what you see other people on social media are. It could be a lot of things. We're not going to compare ourselves. We're going to get back into flow. But then we're also going to ask, is this really what I want? Or is this just what I think I want to get to the next step? Now I'm just going to ask the tarot cards for more information, because trust me, I understand imposter syndrome. I understand feeling like I should be somewhere and, finding out that I'm still exactly where I'm at. But what I want the more information I want isn't necessarily about where we should be or what we should be doing. It's more about the beliefs that have us thinking that we're not doing enough. So what are those beliefs? What is it that is keeping us in the space of comparison and imposter syndrome? That's the best way I can explain what the cards are having me feel with the energy that's being put into this reading. Knight of Wands in reverse position. Right up, I understand that we are looking for the easy solution. We're looking for the next big thing. We're just looking to get something to just work. And what I mean by that, it's almost like if I just get one viral video, if I just get seen by the right person, and it's almost like this rush of I have to just impulsively find the thing that's going to discover me or for me to be discovered so that way it can solve all my problems. Here's the thing. That's not a healthy way about going about whatever it is that you're going about, whether it be a promotion, your business, a hobby, a career choice. Like, you should be doing things because it aligns with you. Wands are all about actions. So this is straight up about your actions and what you are doing or not doing. And when the Knight is in its reverse position, it's just taking whatever it thinks is the quickest path to get it to its goal. Whether that path is good for it or not. That path can be full of pitfalls. It could be full of, dangers, thieves, robbers, whatever you want to call it. Like, that path could be so treacherous that you're about to take, but because you think it's the quickest one, you're willing to take it. Give yourself a chance to breathe. Give yourself a chance to lean into yourself and ask, is this really what is right for me? And understand that yes, you want to get to that goal. I get it. But you want to get in a way that actually works and aligns for you. Because if you don't, you're going to find yourself on an ugly end of burnout, and you're going to find yourself possibly in a place where you're like, how did I get here? How did this happen? And how do I recover from it? Which is going to be much harder to do than, where you are now. Queen of Swords. She's coming through and asking you to, use your mind, be logical, to think things through, to allow some air into the situation. Why am I saying that? This is the element of air. This is the divine feminine of air. So I don't care if you're male or woman, this applies to you. And it's you having to take that breath, to think things through, to understand that sometimes it's not about your heart, but it is about the logic and analytical. And I feel torn about saying don't follow your heart, because following your heart literally is important. But our ego and our emotions really kind of play into that heart space and can mislead us and misdirect us. And that's not something that you want to go through. So when I say, follow the analytical, allow room for air, that's literally just asking you to take a breath and really think about what you're doing, to put intention into what you're doing and what your actions are. If you are doing things with intention, if you are doing things with a clear head, if you're doing things as you thought them through all the way, and your heart's okay with it, then you're good. But if you are just being impulsive and bouncing around looking for the next thing, the shiny thing, the next course that's going to help you, the next coaching that's going to solve all your problems, that's not the way to work through it. We need to use a little bit of logic, we need to use a little bit of our brain, and we really need to allow ourselves a chance to just take a deep breath. And we got the wheel in its reverse position here. And if you're me, this is a better card to have reversed. Because this tells me that you're already in the shit. You're already in the dark spot. You're already in the tough spot. And so when I see the wheel in its reverse position, I understand that right now, things are going towards the upward. They are going towards the, more flow state. I like to say that with life, there's ebb and flow. It's like high tide and low tide. Low tide is the ebb, high tide is the flow. So right now, what's happening is your tide is going to high tide, which is for me, it's a good thing. That means that more is coming to you, that things are working out and things are aligning. So allow yourself to understand that, yeah, you're in the dark spot right now. I mean, shit, you might even be at rock bottom for all I know. But it's going to get better. Everything's turning, everything's moving. Just like nothing on earth actually stays still, everything vibrates at some frequency. Know that your life is going to start swinging upwards. It is going to start getting better. So right now, without even looking at my last card, I really feel like you're still laying down an important foundation. And the more that you have this foundation being solid, the better and easier things are going to move forward. So let's get to this last card, and then I will talk about that foundation. Four of Swords in its reverse position. This is that integration. This is 100%. Okay, so they wanted me to talk about foundation just so I can lean into this card. I understand what Spirit's getting at here. So you took rest, you took time for yourself, and that's great. But just like when you have surgery, you find yourself having that initial recovery, and then it's time for you to go into physical therapy to strengthen whatever needs to be strengthened. You yourself right now have allowed yourself to rest, and now we have to get into that integration, that strength training, and whatever that looks like for you. You need to start putting the reps in and whatever that looks like for you. If you are, trying to create something or make something from your own, then you need to allow yourself to do it badly enough times to where it gets to be okay and then it gets to be good. Go back and watch like my very first tarot videos. So cringe. But I did this enough times. I've put in enough reps. I've made over 150 videos, I think is where I'm at. And now I'm a lot better. And I'm not even saying this is my best. I'm just saying I'm better. So allow yourself to, start integrating, start doing the reps, start doing the work, and understand that this is going to be a process. So when I talked about the foundation, you first need to lay your foundation. And if you're an entrepreneur, this is finding your niche. If you're trying to get a promotion, this is more of you knowing what it is that you want to do within the company that you're already working with. Or is it something that you realize that your company doesn't have the position that you're looking for, and maybe you do need to look outwards? And this is why this foundation is so important, because this foundation is going to be the why. It's going to be the reason. It's going to be the thing that drives you when ambition, motivation, inspiration are all gone. And guess what? There's going to be times that they're all gone. So you really need to get clear on your why. You really need to get clear on that foundation and allow yourself to build up. Overnight successes didn't happen actually overnight. There is years of work that you did not see. And then you hear the overnight success because that's the highlight reel. What you don't know is in order to get to that overnight success, there was so many reps, there was so much learning, there was so much strength training that got them there, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, whatever they did, it was more than just that overnight thing. So right now, you're being asked to look at your why. You're being asked to understand that you already are doing something and stop comparing yourself to other people's timelines and start using your mind and allowing things to breathe and get air in. And instead of forcing things to go to the plan that you believe is the right plan for you, allow space, allow air for spirit, and allow yourself to just get back into the flow, because things are moving upwards. They have to. That is the law of nature. Everything has to move. Everything has to turn. You cannot stay in the same place forever. So things are working towards you. Allow it to happen naturally and organically. So what can the cards tell us about allowing us to just trust the process and, figure out how to get back into flow, how to even know what it is exactly that we're looking for, what that next step is. And I'm not saying that your, end goal is what's, off or unaligned. What I am saying is what you think the next step is, what you see your next step as success is. And that's what we're trying to clarify on. So the card that flew out is time, which I have mentioned a lot in this reading already, that it takes time, that it's about putting the reps in, and it's about you doing what you need to. Specifically with the "it's okay, you're not supposed to be doing anything right now" card. Whenever I receive that card, it's that reminder that it's not, I need to, do anything extra, or I should be keeping myself busy for busy's sake. It's more that I'm already doing the right thing and I just need to trust the process. So this card, time, is coming in and saying the same thing. It just takes time. Imagine, okay, this isn't hard. So you plant a seed, which is what you're doing right now. You're planting a seed. And when you plant a seed, it has to come in through the dirt, and it actually has to crack out of the shell, has to come in through the dirt, and then it starts to rise up, and then that's when it starts to grow. That is a natural process. That is a natural timing thing. You can't rush it. No matter what you do, you can add whatever you want to the soil. You can water it. You can give it the most nourishment that you can give it. It's still going to take time. What you're doing is the same thing. You are starting something from a seed and you are allowing it to grow. but you need to stop trying to rush the growth process. Allow this to have its own time. Allow this to take time. You forcing it, you trying to rush it, you being impulsive and impatient because you want it the way that you want it, and you trying to do it on your perfect plan that's probably not even going to be the way that it works out for you, is really holding you back, stopping the process. It's inhibiting the growth. Give yourself the ability to allow things to take its natural, organic time. Center, ground, focus. That's what I talked about with getting back into the flow, allowing yourself to find the why. Center comes in and it's a reminder not only just to ground, but to really embody what it is that you're trying or working to be. When I say embody, I'm not saying about fake it till you make it. I'm saying literally be that version that you want to be. If that version of you, takes a walk every day, go for a walk every day. Find time, even if it's 5 minutes, even if you walk for 5 minutes, that starts the momentum. If the version of you that you were working to be, writes, a song a day, which seems unrealistic, but, I'm just saying, then start working to write a song a day. And you know what? If you write one song every 3 days, those are you making those reps. That's you working towards that song a day. If you are working to, eat healthier and do regular meal prep, do it one thing at a time. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Pull yourself into center, start embodying, start being what it is that you're trying to do or trying to get to. Just start being it, start doing it, start finding ways that you can do it now. And allow that to be your standing foundation, to be your center. Preservation. This card was difficult for me in the beginning because honestly, it looks like a standard death card, to be honest. But also it's got, in utero to death, but there's something that's always preserved in the process. And that's what you're working to do. You're preserving yourself. But in preserving yourself, you are trying to, let me say this differently. Right now, you're trying to force yourself to be something that you're not ready to be. And I don't mean that you're not ready to be it as in you don't feel it in your heart space. You feel it in your heart space or else you wouldn't be watching this reading. What it is you're still a seedling that's trying to be a full bloom flower. Think of a sunflower. Sunflowers take time in order to get from seed, like that small little seed, that's sunflower seed, to a full sunflower. Right now, you're in the seedling stage, you're in the green stage, you're in the grow stage. But understand that as the sunflower continues to grow, it doesn't do anything but grow. And it always continues to preserve what it is. It never stops being what it is. And that's what you're being asked to do. You're just being asked to grow and keep being what you are. What you truly are, not what society deems you to be, not what your family deems you to be, not what other people say you need to be. You being you authentically throughout the whole process. That's what you're preserving, your authenticity. But in order to be your authentic self, in order to preserve that, you're going to have to shed some things. You're going to have to lose some things. You're going to have to change some ways. So this preservation is about you preserving your most authentic part of you. But in order to preserve that, unfortunately, we need to let go of things. And then renewal. Think of this as a renewal of energy. Think of this as a renewal of focus, of clarity. A lot of people, especially around this time of year, again, right after the holidays, being the new year, I'm still in the beginning of January of 2026, understand that renewal is important. But renewal comes from centering yourself. Renewal comes from getting into your flow. Renewal comes from allowing yourself to just be what you are right now. Renewal comes from allowing yourself to start integrating. You can't force renewal. It comes to you. when you allow it to organically come to you. Renewal is really important here. And you can get it from meditation, from taking a walk, from journaling, from taking a shower, from taking a bath. You can find renewal in multiple ways. Again, it's that intention. It's the intention that you have of what you're doing in order to gain that clarity, that inspiration, that, drive, that motivation, whatever it is that you're after. But first, again, you need to take that breath. You need to let in that air. And you need to give stuff the space and the time in order to create. Now let's just ask for some encouragement, because this reading is one of those where it's like, it's what you need to hear, but it's not what you wanted to hear. And I can't get around that for you. I'm sorry. I really can't. But, whenever I receive messages like this, I remember that just because it's not what I wanted to hear, it always normally meant for me a confirmation that I was on the right track, that I was on the right path. Because if I was told, that I was going to receive my success overnight or something like that, yeah, that's 100% what I wanted to hear. But that wasn't going to help me become the person I am now. That wasn't going to help me put the reps in. That wasn't going to help me, continue to work on my foundation, to continue to shed, whatever outdated things I needed to let go of in order to become the authentic person I am, who's aligned with myself, who's creating as I am now. Get out of your head. This card is so visual. It's amazing. Literally, it's a bunch of birds breaking out of a cage. And when I see get out of your head, I don't see that as opposing this Queen of Swords that's asking you to think logically and analytically. To me, it literally says, get out of your way, get out of your own way, let go of everything that you think is the way it's supposed to be. You're creating your own cage by trying to force things to go the way that you think they should be. Get out of your head, get into your heart, let yourself just create, let yourself just be, let yourself enjoy the present moment. Get out of your head and get in the present. If you can get out of your head and you can get in the present, you'll get in the flow. You'll find your center. You'll find renewal. Get out of your head. Get out over here. Make noise. Make noise is this reminder that whatever you are doing, whatever you're creating, whatever you're going after, it's important. So stop trying to be small about it. Make noise. Let it be known what your intentions are. If you're trying to get a promotion, if you're trying to get into a certain position in your company or in your work, start making noise. Start talking to people. Start saying hello. Start getting more involved. If you are trying to be a creator, an artist of something, tell people what you're doing. Tell people about the thing that you are working towards. Don't just wait for it to be perfect. Start being open and vulnerable about it. And yeah, trust me, I know there's like this huge guru thing right now where it's like, don't tell anyone about what you're doing because then it's going to ruin momentum. Look, it's important to tell people about what you're creating, what you're doing, in the sense of being honest about what it is that you're doing with your life. I'm not saying let them know the full big dream, but let them know what your intentions are. How is anyone ever going to, want to promote you if you don't say you want the promotion? How is anyone going to know that you are creating art, creating music, whatever it is that you're creating if you don't talk about it? People need to know. It's who you tell that matters. So start making noise. Start letting people know what it is that you're doing. Stop just being small about it. Speak your dreams out loud. Okay. In case you needed more permission to, not follow the be quiet gurus, here it is. Speak your dreams out loud. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean you have to go tell everyone what your grand dream is. Maybe just say it out loud to yourself first. Have you even done that? Have you, verbally said out loud what your dream, what your goal, what your ambition is? Have you? Have you let yourself talk to one other person about it? Because while you might not need to tell everybody, you should tell somebody. You should still have support. You should still have a circle. You should still have an inner circle of people that know your dream and will support you through it. Because there's no way I'd be here without my inner circle. I have few people that know exactly what my dream are. And I tell them as much as I can. That's not like oversharing. But they also get to see my low points too. And it's because they've helped me through those low points, I've been able to make it to my high points. So speak your dream out loud. Tell somebody. Small wins matter. This is the focus that we need to find. This is what you need to see. This is your way forward. The small wins. You're like, Kirsten, I'm tired of the small wins. I don't care. I 100% don't care if you're tired of the small wins, because here's the thing. They compound, and they are what's going to get you to that big dream. So if you tell me you're tired of the small wins, that tells me that you're ready to give up on your big dream. Because the small wins are what get you closer to it. If they're not enough for you, then you don't want your dream enough. That might sound harsh. I don't care. I focused on every small win I have made up until this point, and I will continue to focus on small wins up until I get to my grand point, because they are what are going to get me to my bigger picture, to where I am doing so much more than what I am doing now. So if your small wins aren't enough for you, if you're tired of your small wins, really consider if this is something that you want to do. And if it is something that you still want to do, start finding joy in those small wins, because they are what's going to get you to that next phase. They are what's going to get you to that next step. Find confidence, find joy, find stability, whatever it is that you need to find in those small wins, and start believing in those, because those are going to be your breadcrumbs to the future, to that dream that you so want to be a part of. This is your reading. This is what I have for you today. And you know what? In your comments, or in the comments below, I want to hear what your dreams are. I want to know what it is that you're going after. And you can tell me the grand picture, the whole thing, or you can just tell me what the next step is. Say it out loud. Speak your dream out loud. Make some noise. And if you want more clarity and understanding about how to get to what you're trying to get to, there is a link in the description below. I do have available dates for some private readings. And this is all I got for you today. I really do wish you the best. I know you can do this. But it's about you remembering your why. It's about getting out of your head, allowing air and space into it, using a little bit of logic, but stop comparing yourself. You can do this. You're going to do it. Trust yourself. Have faith in yourself. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye-bye.